Hello mikwano gyange. Nkomyewo nate. Amanya Samson aka the counselor. Twali tunyumya n'amawulire amalungi ge twali twogeddeko luli. Ne twogera nti next video tugenda kwogera ku sex addiction. Wano mu lulimi olufuutifuuti like in our own common understanding. Omuze ogwaka bakayita batege kasagazi. The Baganda call it kasagazi. So sex addiction. But before we go into sex addiction, we want to know what is addiction. Addiction chechi. Nga listening ear tuzo kubanyonera what is addiction. In a normal understanding, addiction is a chronic brain reward disease and motivation. So it's a disease that rewards the brain through motivation. Nti omuntu ono alimwa okuba nga akola ebirala nga tafulfilinze ekimu ku byo. I give an example. Nti if I'm addicted to alcohol, bwembanga nina omuze gw'okunywa omwenge, ebyo ekirwadde ky'omwenge, I cannot do without alcohol. I have to first take alcohol so that I perform better. Nti nina okusooka okuteekamu kakenge nze okola emirimu gyange egy'enjawulo. That is addiction. So you cannot do without that substance. Same now to sex. You cannot do without sex. So that is what we call addiction. In a simple understanding, something you cannot do without. You have to first do it, then you go and do the other. So today, I want us to discuss about this topic, sex addiction. And sex addiction in so many books, they talk about it. So many people talk about it. But let us try to understand it. What is sex addiction? For me to explain it in a brief understanding. For example, it's a lack of control of your sexual thoughts. Thoughts come in your brain. They send you to act, but you lack control of your sexual thoughts and behavior. And these behaviors push you in different mode. For example, the thoughts can be through pornography. The thoughts can be through masturbation. The thoughts can be through exhibitionism. What do I mean here? A person removes his shirt or his trouser up to being naked to show the public how God gave him this talent. Omuntu yejjamu engoye zonna n'abeera bukunya n'atandika okulaga Katonda ekirabo kye yamuwa ng'omuntu bw'atambula bw'ati. What do I mean here? That a person is naked and is to show the public his private parts. When he shows them, he feels gratified. That is exhibitionism. Another way the thoughts they can drive you through prostitution, through voyeurism, extra. But today, I would like us to go more deeper on if I've ever gone through this, and you ask yourself, really, is this an addiction? Am I having sex addiction? How do you get to know? What could be the signs and maybe the symptoms? And one of the signs I could say is you may lack control to stop the sexual urge that comes. Whenever the urge comes, you feel you don't have that control. And probably it can push you even to rape or into pedophilia, or even to going to children, or even you may think this rabbit or a sheep is a human person, and you go. So if you have that lack of the sexual urge and you cannot stop that sexual urge, that is one way, that is one sign of sex addiction. Another sign is constantly engaging in sexual activities, and yet they affect you, or they bring a negative effect to you, but you constantly go into it. You get pain. It affects you physically, emotional, psychologically, but you continue practicing it. Another sign would be not fulfilling your obligations. I could say that you take a lot of time, maybe viewing pornography or doing masturbation or doing anything, and you don't fulfill your work needs. You end up maybe being expelled or being fired, or your obligation as a parent. So you take much time. That will give us even to another sign, that the excessive time you spend on the activity, the thought has given you that maybe go in for pornography. The time you spend, you frequently take a lot of time. That also shows that maybe you could be having an addiction. And another thing is, imagine that you are having, you're watching a movie, and there is a part of a sexual activity, and power goes off. You say, what? I wanted to see how they do this. So when you realize that your thoughts and you're preoccupied with an act, that is one way. So I want to end here with this video by saying that when you have that person, when you have realized your colleague is having such a problem, please don't hesitate. Bring that person to us at Listening Ear Foundation. We can treat that person. We can give him a listening ear, as the word says. We can give him counseling. Meet us at our offices at Wamala 0 off Entebbe Road, or you can even call us on 0777 070240. Or you can even send any message on our WhatsApp. It is on 0777 070240. Or you can email us on listeningearf@gmail.com, or visit our website at listeningearug.org. Or even you can visit our Facebook page at Listening Ear Foundation Limited, or even on our YouTube channel, Listening Ear Foundation Limited. So watch out. On our next video, we are going to talk about the effects of sex addiction. So on our next video, please be safe and be glad. God bless you.